Trump is probably not the right person to keep democracy going.
It's noon on Inauguration Day, but the small gathering behind me is protesting the death of democracy.
This is a funeral procession for American democracy. It's a piece of performance art and a march. I wanted to give the opportunity to people in Newburgh and the Hudson Valley to act locally and make their voices heard.
It's a performance piece, but it's also making a statement.
Even though it might sound negative, it's a funeral, democracy, is it dead, is it not dead? But basically the message that I want to send is that no, in fact, it is not, because we are here making our voices heard, and therefore it is not dead.
People who signed the Declaration, they were resistors. If something isn't right, you have to speak up and you have to take a stand. I'm still very prayerful and praying that, God is still governing our country, but at the same time, there's so many problems with our new president as of noon today.
If you look at his history, he's been a very dishonest businessman. If you still vote for a dishonest person, then how is it possible you can give him a chance?
It's a bit extreme. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but to say it's like the death of the country or death of democracy, it's kind of a toss up in the air to see how it goes.
I was in the middle of eating a sandwich and I was just like, oh, there's people walking.
Maybe it's time for a change. I'm not saying I'm for Trump, but I'm not saying I was for Hillary either.
So I think this is just the beginning of many protests that are happening.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion and everything like that, but I wouldn't march in the cold if I had to do it.
I think that protesting is definitely an exercise of our constitutional rights. Power to them. It's out in the cold and they're trying to make a statement.
People are saying that, Trump is a hypocrite. He went back on his word, but Hillary has done the same thing.
I don't think Donald Trump is the best candidate for our presidency. I think he's a billionaire, rich guy, and he's not going to do much for us, more for himself.
Everybody deserves a chance. Maybe he might have fixed the country. And this coming from a Hispanic that he's, talked down to.
I think it's pretty impactful because even if they're here, people can look at this and they will probably talk about it. I think what we need to do is not really think about who's president, just think about how we can still stick together and unite and not worry about one man who's in office.
I respect these people. I respect them a lot. But it's just I don't know, he's president now. I guess we just have to deal with it.
Reporting from Newburgh, Jay Berkey for HVNN.com.